and poverty. Because you see one thing two things that I should have mentioned, that why is peace and prosperity and infrastructure important is when we talk about the northeast of India, many of you may not be knowing that only 2% of the boundary of northeast is adjacent to rest of India. 98% of the boundary of our northeast of India is neighboring other countries. So if the infrastructure and prosperity happens there, it happens for a greater region. It happens because Myanmar, being the land bridge between India and rest of the East Asia, is important on that side of the world. But on the other side of the region, it is the question of peace that brings prosperity. So let's talk.
Yeah, so you have some optimistic picture on this situation.
On?
Yeah, on this situation, you have a bright picture.
I think if you have hope, the things are bright. I am hopeful, and it should happen for the win-win situation or success of South Asia region, which is important.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so Adam-san, please make a point of view from political front.
Yeah, it's a very difficult question to answer, especially in case of Bangladesh as well. We fought this bloody war of independence in 1971 against Pakistan, and we do have still unresolved issues with them. But Bangladesh, our foreign policy is friendship to all, malice to none. And father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, visited Pakistan, where he was in prison during the War of Liberation in '71. He visited Pakistan in 1974 to attend the OIC meetings. But there are issues that needs to be resolved, and the only way we could do it is probably through dialogue. But at times, we get frustrated because you can carry on talking if you see some movements. So hopefully, as I said, friendship to all, malice to none, and we'll have to remain hopeful. But I don't have a very clear answer. I wish I had a better answer.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is the last question. Yes. And Japan and South Korea and China, of course, along with US, Iran, Myanmar, etc., joined SAARC as an observer. What kind of contribution can we make in order to attain the growth and the development in South Asia? Chada-san, please.
Yeah, I think I spoke even earlier during my discussion that I have not yet, I can understand if a country is a dialogue partner. We do not have any dialogue partner as such. And there is yet another 5 years window that has been clearly mentioned in SAARC discussions, that we can consider some country to be a dialogue partner. But we do have, as I said, we have 34 observers. So please come forward and do let us know. Japan has already done a lot, so we are sincerely expressing our gratitude to Japan. By the way, New Delhi's metro rail is comparable to anywhere in the world, and anywhere in the world means all countries included. The metro has changed the life of India, and this is Japan, which has contributed a lot to that. People who could have spent half a day to go from one part of the city to another part are now traveling in 2 hours. So imagine the number of jobs it has created and skill match it has created in India. And therefore, observers can help us do that. Observers can also ask some difficult questions that you were asking me and Honorable Minister, that why it is not happening, what was your last question. And observers should also let us know that why it is out of 150 plus WTO countries that only one country does not give most favored nations treatment to the other country. And India has given MFN everyone, MFN is the most favored nation clause of WTO, and the only example of two countries where MFN has not been given back is Pakistan has not given MFN status to India. So, I mean, if such things can be also discussed at least by the observers, I think it is important.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, that's, you know, sitting in Tokyo, in Japan, in this fantastic city and country, you probably asked the most important question at the end. You know, Japan in particular, you probably just need to do more of what you are doing already. You know, you're doing fantastic job in the region. Delhi Metro was supported by the government of Japan. As in case of in Bangladesh, we are introducing Metro. The work is going to start this year. It's a JICA-funded project. The second one, I would say that help us to connect with the ASEAN countries with your help and support. And organizations like JICA, when you undertake projects, you know, they can consider allocating X amount of resources for integration and improvement of businesses within the South Asian countries and intra-regional and inter-regional trade. You know, that could be the other one. And in particular, the large hydropower projects that we are planning to build with Nepal and Bhutan, Japanese companies and Japanese government can help facilitate those investments because that would require large capital. And I would say last but not the least, I'm sure many businesses are here. The government of Japan is doing their part and doing your best. But I think the real success comes when the individual businesses comes and invest that help create employment and help set up businesses that will connect those countries. As Mr. Chadha was just mentioning, that northeast of India, covering 7-8 states, has only 2% land area with the other part of India. But the rest is actually 1/3 with Bangladesh, 1/3 with Myanmar, and probably some portion with China as well. So, you know, come and invest in the area where you could share resources, you could use common resources of the region as a whole. So my appeal to businesses is to come and invest in the region. Thank you.
Thank you so much. まだまだお聞きしたいことは山ほどあるんですけれども、ちょっと時間が来てまいりました。これからはですね、本日は本当に非常に実りの多いセッションにできたと思います。ありがとうございます。またASEAN とかですね、中国に比べますとまだまだ日系の南アジア報道、まだまだ報道すべきことがいっぱいあるなというのをですね、改めて分かりました。これからは質量ともに南アジアの情報というのをですね、どんどん発信していきたいというふうに思いを新たにいたしました。本日はどうもご参加ありがとうございました。Thank you so much. It's a very fruitful meeting.
パネリストの皆様ありがとうございました。今一度大きな拍手でお送りください。